Hello everybody and welcome back to The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 2. On the last episode, we apprehended Duke Alberea and we saw our bonding events. Now we're heading into the Alberea mansion so that we can view this event before we head back to the Courageous. Besides, this place never ceases to amaze me. Both the Duke and Scarlet are being held here, I think. Damn, this is incredible. It's not as grand as Valflame Palace, but I doubt you'll find many mansions this fancy. The Duke's residence is certainly befitting of his status. He came after all, Irene. Yeah, I was kind of hesitant to come and visit in case I got in your way, though. No, it's fine. Everything is largely settled here now. I will leave the rest to you then. As you wish, leave everything to us. And we will strive to make things as comfortable for your father as possible. You have my thanks. He's Captain Claire's Johnson, isn't he? Assistant is what I'm gonna call him. Indeed, he's quite a skilled one at that. He and his men will be managing the mansion together while keeping my father in custody. At least until the war comes to an end. Oh, right. There's no need to look so glum. He deserves to answer for his crimes, much like others. He should be grateful he hasn't been handcuffed and thrown in a cell. That's what I feel like should have happened instead of getting to be all cozy in his mansion. I guess that's one way of looking at it. Oh yeah, Scarlet's here too, right? She's currently receiving treatment in the annex. She remains bedridden, but her life is in no real danger. Or so I hear. That's good. If you'd like to speak with her, you should go and pay her a visit. Meanwhile, I'll be going to my room to get ready for departure. If you need anything at all, feel free to come by and see me. Thanks, Eustace. Will do. Where is his room anyway? I don't know where the annex Scarlet is in either. Guess I'll have to ask someone. I mean, we have a map. Actually, let's go talk to Eustace. He might have something else to say. I know we did all our bonding events, but that doesn't mean that there won't be any dialogues. Huh? Pretty nice room you got. What is this? There's a copy of a car magazine called Imperial Car Yearly. Wow, this thing has so many new models in it. This color might actually work well on a bike, come to think of it. Oh, cool. And that. Hey, Juicies, what's up? The RMP should be able to take care of the mansion for the time being. Perhaps this is a chance for me to take one of the horses out for a final ride before I leave. That's it? That's all you got to say? You disappoint me. A nice desk, though. A nice desk. However, you don't seem to have enough. It's not good enough for like computers and stuff. It's too wide. It's not. It doesn't go as far back. Yeah, it's over here. Oh. I knew it would be you. Did you come to listen to me whine and complain about you? I know you didn't want me to save you, but you don't have to hate me for it. I was just joking. I don't care what happens to me, whether I live or die, or get executed as a terrorist. What happens, happens. Stop being so flippant about the whole thing. But you seem to be a little more cheerful than I was expecting you to be. I'm glad. I probably shouldn't have tied that together like that. Was it not good voice acting? Well, it sounds like you're doing alright at least. That's good. My only complaint is that I wasn't allowed to ascend to heaven like I wanted to. But perhaps this is just how it was meant to be. I wish I could tell you. You said you used to be a sister, right? You mentioned something about training over in Arteria too. I did, though that training was a long time ago. It really takes me back. So, that wasn't a lie. Sorry. It wasn't that I didn't believe you, it's just, I'll have you know, I grew up in one of the most pious families in the country, hard as that may be to believe. I was so happy when I was first invited to join the church. I doubt you'd know, but the church is a fairly complex organization with plenty of divisions within it. The part I was invited to join was an organization called the Congregation for Sacraments. They're a group full of immensely skilled people who take on some unique missions, to put it mildly. It made me happier than you can imagine to be recognized by people like that in such a young age. I didn't have any special abilities of my own, but I left home, trained my hardest, and eventually became a squire. A squire? As in a kind of magic knight? I thought you said you became a sister. Unless you're saying the church has knights too. I'm getting confused now. Anyone would be in your position. Their image of a church begins and ends with priests and masses. As it was, my days in Arteria came to an abrupt end. Just before I went out on my first mission, I got word of what happened. I hurried back to everybody as fast as I could, but I was too late to do anything. Lady Scarlet, I think you should get some more rest. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you strain yourself. You really are a softie. If you want to hear the rest, you'll have to come back another time. So, if you're interested... It's hard to imagine someone going from being a sister to a terrorist, but that's just what happened. I'm still convinced that it would have been a waste for her to have died back there. I'm glad she seems to have calmed down for now. I'll have to come back another time and see how she's doing. Alright, so we should honestly be heading to the Courageous at this point. I don't have enough funds to get much of anything from here. I suppose I could pick up a few gears of armor, but I don't want to be completely broke right now. It'll be here later. I should be able to use the Courageous to fly here almost any time, so there's no harm in it. I changed around some people's builds just slightly. I gave Sarah back all her stuff. What else? Changed Hughes' armor, gave Sarah back her armor that I gave Hughes, took the course off the people I wasn't really using, etc., etc. I also, gave Emma the Arch Defense Quartz, which gives her some art defense, as well as gives her plus 25% magic evasion, so that's helpful, because now she should have like 75% chance to evade. Should I go back inside? I feel like there's still more to see here in Brehard. Nah, I suppose I'll head back inside. I can sit and wait for the others to get back. Reen? Looks like we caught you just at the right time. Were you planning on going inside too? Oh, hello. What's wrong? You seem all flustered. Well, I got a message from the guys still inside the ship. They said something happened over in Crossbell. In Crossbell? We saw the city covered by a blue barrier from where Gorilla Fortress was, but it's not that, I'm guessing. Believe it or not, it's something even weirder. We're planning to go and get a closer look at it. Would you mind grabbing everyone else still in town and bringing them back here? We'll be getting everything ready for liftoff in the meantime. Okay, I'll be back as soon as I can. I'll leave everything here to you. So Reen goes and grabs his classmates, and then they head back to the Courageous. Haha. I knew it. You're predictable, gang.
Well done!
Oh, so close to 200 AP. Come on.
I'm so proud of you, Reen!
Ba-bing. Course to the east-northeast is clear. All hands remain vigilant. The ship's approaching maximum cruising speed. We should be getting close to the fortresses soon. Please get in touch with the 4th Armored Division and the Railway Military Police. Aye, aye, Captain. Oh my, I think I can see something in the distance. What the? I'm getting some very strange readings here. Oh, I can see crossbow now. There seems to be something emitting light in the distance as well. What in the world is that? It's like a tree. I don't know. The blue barrier that was surrounding the city before is gone. But now there's something even more unbelievable in its place. An azure tree? Yeah, it looks like a tree to me, too, but it's got all those branches coming out of it. I don't think trees so vast even exist in legend, never mind in reality. Yeah, there's something completely otherworldly about it. Don't you know what that is, Celine? I wish I did. There's nothing like it in any of the clan's legends. Just what is happening over in Crossbell?
Now that's damned impressive. It must be over 2,000 arge tall.
Oh, never thought I'd come face to face with something that big in my lifetime. Life's just full of surprises.
Ha ha ha! Oh, this is the very essence of beauty. So this is the fruit of the Azure Zero project, a testament to the power of human obsession.
Looks like everything did go according to plan. Not that any other outcome was ever a possibility with my illustrious lord lending a hand.
So that showed up as a result of that phantasmal blaze plan of yours? And you're planning on spawning something like that over here, too?
That we are. What you see before you is a miracle born of human hands, made manifest by the Zero Child. The end of the second movement is finally nigh.
What are you guys up to?
Let the preparations begin. This story's finale is bound to be one to remember.
Guess it's almost time to wrap things up. Wonder if it'll go how she and Campanella want it to, though.
Probably not. Dog, the Mammalian capital. Offline Palace, former Chancellor's office. Excuse us, Lord Rufus. Well, if it isn't General Li Ying and Brigadier General Bardis. I thought you were still up on the Western Front. Might I ask what brings you here? Do you even need to ask? First Roar, now Brehard, the Eastern Front is collapsing as we speak. I see no reason for us to remain in the West any longer. I wouldn't go quite that far, General. As long as the West remains well protected, Himdallr will not fall. As for Nortia, the elements which sided with Duke Alberea, they could always abandon their neutrality. The war is still ours for the winning, that hasn't changed. And impressive analysis. By the way, would you happen to know anything about the vast tree that sprouted up in Crossbell? Is it even a tree to begin with? I haven't viewed it from up close, but the pictures were like nothing I'd ever seen. It could be completely harmless, but it's likely causing Erebonians in the east no shortage of anxiety just by being there. I quite agree, that concerns me as well. Still, Duke Kayena insists its appearance was planned. There should be nothing to fear. Really now? I was aware he was affiliating himself with some suspicious society of sorts. Could the two be related? What happens behind the scenes is of no concern to us, I suppose. We are warriors, we live to fight on the battlefield. So, dear Chief of Staff, who is our next opponent to be? Getting right down to business, I see. I'd like for the two of you to defend the capital. Your opponents are to be the 3rd and 4th Armored Division, who will be advancing upon it in the next few days. Is that so? What? So they're risking everything in an attempt to take back Himdallr? That is what I predict will happen, yes. I think Craig the Red and One-Eye Zedges will prove to be enough entertainment for the two of you. Would you not agree? After all, only the best will do for the 2 strongest soldiers the provincial army has to offer. Alright, you win. You have my attention. The prospect alone has my blood boiling to anticipation. I concur. Very well, we shall do as you say. This is sure to be a clash for the ages. Until Class 7 shows up, which I predict is going to happen. I could be wrong, but I mean, how does this story usually unfold?
I had no idea all this existed right under the palace. Duke Cayenne, can I ask exactly where we're going?
There is no need to look so concerned, Your Highness. The place we are traveling to is to the center of this city. No, this country. And a place that governs a great power. It is where everything both ends and begins.
I'm not sure I understand what you mean.
Please, be careful of your footing. If you were to fall off the platform, you most assuredly would go splat and die.
Now, it won't do to frighten him. And I must say, I don't recall doing so ever being part of your duties.
Pardon me. I believe we're almost there.
Yes, but what exactly are you guys doing? Because we're most likely going to end up here ourselves. Vita.
I've been waiting for you.
Vita Clotilde? The opera singer? What are you doing in a place like this?
Greetings, witch. I see that tree emerged successfully.
It certainly did. All that remains now is to continue the preparations here. However, let me remind you that under no circumstance...
If you would, spare me. You've made yourself perfectly clear on occasions past. And I am hardly enough of a fool to attempt to defy commands from a witch.
What are the two of you talking about? And why did you bring me here?
Patience, Your Highness. All will be clear in due time. Oh my. Could this be it?
Is it another one of the Azure Knights? Well, whatever they're called. Looks like it.
What is that thing? What's this feeling?
Marvelous! Marvelous! This is the legendary demon said to wield 1,000 weapons, the Crimson Calamity, which was sealed away by Saint Sandlot and Dreikel's 250 years ago, and a fragment of the great power. The Vermilion Testarossa!
Wow, things are getting interesting now, aren't they? I'm predicting that it's going to take me and Crow. So Valimar and what's his name to fight that thing. What do you... Hey, it's Toval! The Azure Tree? That's the name of that bizarre tree that appeared in Crossbell then. Yeah, I found it out from the guild branch over there. Things still seem to be tense over in their direction. No one's really sure what it's for or what it can do. Don't think it'll have any direct effect on Erebonia though. Well, I suppose that's good news, sorta. Still, people on this side of the country are understandably feeling uneasy about it. Yeah, people have enough to worry about without a giant glowing tree sprouting up from out of nowhere. Anyone would start feeling nervous at the sight of such a thing. At least it should keep Calvert off our backs for a while, right? They're as clueless as to what is going on. They're as clueless as we are on what this thing is. They're not going to risk an attack before they know for sure. Exactly. In a sense, it's doing the same thing for us the barrier around Crossbell City did before it up and vanished. It's probably the best distraction Erebonia could ask for about now. Oh, is that what your bracer instincts are telling you? It doesn't take a bracer to think that, Hugh says. If Calvert were to invade right now while the war's going on, true, the situation we're under is plenty chaotic as it is. All we can do right now is keep doing what we always have and gather information. I'm sure we can do something to improve the situation here, but we don't know enough to decide what that something is. We might, in the third game, we might have to fight Calvert. We might have to actually, might be a war with Calvert. That could be interesting. I'm with Gaius. Let's just take a deep breath and do the best we can. That's the best attitude to have right now, too. One thing we could do is keep looking around for Thor students. We could always use more help, right? We still need more Zemirian ore, too. Oh, that's right. There's still more spirit shrines left to explore as well. Strangely enough, our best course of action is to simply continue doing what we've always done. I beat with renown dedication. That works for me. Sounds like you got things covered in the east, which means all that's left for me to do is to wish you good luck. Take care of them, okay, Sarah? What else would I do? And you take care of yourself, too, when you want anything to happen to you before you reunite with your dearest Carnelia. Now would we? Ugh. Could you just drop that already? Anyway, keep it up, guys. I'll be in touch. Oh, there goes all my fun. What was that all about? Toble's girlfriend? It did sound that way. For further details, please consult a certain famous novel about a certain lovable scamp. Now certainly available in all bookstores. Poor Toble. Anyway, we should probably get to work. The best place to start would be checking the latest request from Prince Oliver. The trouble you helped resolve here in Legram has, shall I say, unresolved itself, and continues to worsen. We believe the cause may again lie in Legram Castle. As such, we would like to ask the class to investigate it and see if you can resolve whatever the problem may be. Please contact us as the Legram Bracer Guild if you're able to assist us. Okay? They want to hold a concert to show the people of Celdic that all is not lost and help them start to heal. Do you remember the science views of Arcus Canyon, the days we spent there? Oh, wow, okay. Reen, I received word of dangerous monsters on Arcus Canyon path. Okay. These are all optional, too. So what's our main? There's a request from Rosen about Celdic. Yeah, if we can, I'd love to help her out. Me too, it's the least we could do after all the market manager did for us. I'm in agreement, we should try and help her if time permits. Klaus also has something in mind for us to the team. That being said, I think it'd be best if I were to accompany you for the time being. I'd like to come along as well, especially since we have 2 spirit shrines to worry about. Of course, Celine will be coming with me. You need both of us to get through the shrines, after all. Sounds fine by me, thanks. Alright, then let's go. Alright, I don't mind, Laura. Okay, so when we're not locked into a character, I still need to decide who is that last one. But Laura's nice. Okay, so our current quest consists of what is this? Oh, you can change Toa's stuff. Didn't know that. Okay, so our current quest results of something on the gram, monster there, and concert. We still have some time. Let's go together.
Where do you want to go?
I wonder if this time we can do all the spirit shrines, or if it's just going to be one at a time every time. Okay, so Celdic.
Leave it to me!
Let's get going. This one seems the most mellow. I'm probably going to do the other ones when I'm not recording. It gives me a little something to do while I'm not recording. And then do the shrines, because I tend to do the optional stuff on my own time. And the main stuff while I'm actually like recording. It gives me a little time because I don't play when I'm not recording unless I'm grinding somewhere. And that gets boring. Thank you so much for coming, everyone. I assume you saw my request. Sure did. You're trying to organize a concert for the people here. And you wanted my input as well, right? That's correct. I realize you're all busy, but would you be able to help me with this? That's what I'm here for. Of course, it'd be a pleasure. Anything to help the townsfolk. Time to return the favor. It would be my pleasure to help fellow cruising citizens. Thank you so much, everyone. Only a few days have passed since the town was attacked, yet repair efforts are already underway. The RMP have been providing us with relief supplies, while bracers from the guild visit from time to time as well. Celdic does seem to be in a better state than when we last saw it. Good to hear that the guild's helping out too. That said though, it's very clear that the townsfolk are still shaken from the attack. Plenty of them are still haunted by the visions of what happened, unable to sleep at night. Well, like you said, it's only been a few days. I hardly expect anyone to be able to recover from an event that horrifying so quickly. That's why I'd been desperately trying to think of a way to help heal the scars that traumatic experiences left. Eventually, I decided it might be a good idea to hold a concert here at the church. A concert, huh? That brings back memory of the ones we had in the chapel in Trista. That was a very inspiration for this idea, actually. I like to believe that a concert as lovely as that one could cheer the townsfolk up, if even a little bit. I see. That would explain why you need Elliot's input then. Well, that concert was pretty spectacular. I think it's worth a shot. Music definitely has a positive influence on people. I've experienced that firsthand. It might not be enough to help them move on completely, but it should at least let them start taking the first steps. Looks like we're decided then. You can count on us, Rosen. We'll help with whatever you need. Truly? Oh, wonderful. Now then, where should we start? The three things we'll need are venue, performers, and instruments. What location, performers, and instruments we get will determine on what kind of concert we can hold. We're already good on the location since the church will be more than big enough for our needs. That leaves the performers and instruments then. That's definitely going to be the hard part. We don't exactly have the time to practice like we did when we were preparing for the festival. Indeed, we're ideally going to need people who already have both the experience and instruments needed. Elliot and his fellow club members would be a good place to start, I think. Yeah, I think so too. Luckily, I brought my violin from the academy, so I'm already good to go. We haven't found everyone from the wind orchestra yet, but I'll ask the ones we have later. Might be a good idea to head to Roar and ask Instructor Mary to join us as well. Sounds like a plan. Let's not forget Fiona either. You and I both know that she'd be a great addition to this concert. Yeah, we should definitely ask her. I think that about covers everyone we can ask. Hopefully we'll be able to find some other people as well. Now that I think about it, we did come across that one guy in Berehar's Central Plaza. Maybe he'll be interested in helping. We still have some instruments to worry about, but I suppose all we can do is try to procure those while gathering performers. Either way, we should start searching. I'll do what I can to get everything ready here for the concert. Good luck everyone for this. Oh my gosh. I do hope everything works out for the sake of the townsfolk. Leave it to us. Okay, that's a lot. That was a lot. And by a lot, that was a lot of people they said that we should go ask. From various places. There's like nobody here. Honestly, I was hoping this was going to be quicker than this. I didn't know I was going to have to go around and search around and look for stuff. I picked this one because it seemed like the quick one. Now my problem is, where is everybody? Roar. Maybe Roar, Fiona, Aurelia. Do I have students from the wind orchestra on board? I'm just gonna go quickly talk to everybody. I know I'm probably missing out on something interesting. Okay, what are you doing? You know what? I was surprised that that fight with those fights that I had on the trial chest when I was in the last place were actually more difficult than the ones that I had. I was not trying to talk to you, horse. They were actually more difficult than... Nice, I am just unable to get words across right now. They were more difficult than the fight for Fee and Laura's overdrive. And there were monsters that were level 99. And I beat that pretty easily. Like, it was really easy. I have a feeling that if I had a student on board, I would see them. So let's just do this. Alright, I'll go talk to Toa. Let's go to Roar real quick.
Where do you want to go? Full speed ahead!
She's probably still at What's-Her-Face's place. Instructor Mary. She's probably still somewhere in one of those people's houses. Honestly, first off, Instructor Sarah not being with us when I was going around doing that training kind of put her a little bit behind us. She was ahead of us by like 2 or so levels, but we gained like 5 or 6 levels when I was over there training. So oh, hello everyone. What a pleasure it is to see you. Is there something I can help you with? As a matter of fact, there is. We have a favor to ask you. Oh? They explained they were looking for musicians to perform the concert at Celdic. A concert for the people of Celdic. I heard the terrible rumors about what happened there. It's truly awful what happened to those people. It would be my honor to play a part of the supervision of Thor's Wind Orchestra. Haha, we're really happy to hear it. We would greatly appreciate your help. Get on out there and show everyone what the instructors are made of. By the... whoa, huh. I think I see here a typo. By the by, I think you mean by the way, is there a chance you got an instrument you can play on you? As I said before, multiple times honestly, if you guys see typos, be sure to take screenshots and send it to Exceed's Facebook page for this game, and more likely than not, they will patch them. It may not be a whole lot to do on that, but it's better than just leaving them here, honestly. Oh boy, this is irritating. I'm trying to fix my glasses. I accidentally have a smear mark on them, and it's right in the way of my vision. But I can still see. It's kind of distracting, but I can still see. I do, in fact. I brought a flute with me from the academy. And I'm not bad if I do say so myself, so there's no need to worry yourselves. That sounds like the perfect complement to the other instruments. We'll be back once we're all prepared. Fine by me. I'll be here practicing in the meantime. I can hardly wait to hear her play. Alright, shall we move on to our next destination? Which is what? Fiona. And then I need to go to Berea Heart. I don't know if we have any students. Elliot said he was going to do that, so let's just hope that Elliot does that.
Where do you want to go?
Oh man, this hurts my vision. Proving grounds.
Leave it to me!
I'm surprised I was able to beat all of those, whatever those things were. The cryptids. I was able to beat all of them. Kind of disappointing that there was only like one offensive lost art. The rest of them were like support. The one that I have on feed was for CP, which is beautiful. 100 CP plus 30 CP regain per turn. That's great. And the one I have on Sarah allows for us to act again, and Sarah to move twice because she cast it. And then we have the one on Elliot, which heals everybody. And we have the one on Emma, which confuses everything. And it does do some damage, so I guess you can count it as an offensive art, but I kind of count it as more of a status art with added support of damage. And then we have the one that Reen has, that is just damage. Hi there, everyone. What can I do for you today? Actually, we've got a favor we'd like to ask of you. Oh, I see. Well, if you need a little music, I'd love to help. As a career pianist, I can't think of a greater honor than helping a whole town with my music. You have our thanks. Thanks, Fiona. I'm looking forward to hearing you play again. Oh, one thing though. Do you have a piano ready for me to play? Not yet, I'm afraid. We're working on procuring some instruments. Well, in that case, why not try asking out at the Twin Dragons Bridge? Oh, that seems like an awfully strange choice of location to search for a piano. You think so, right? But I just so happened to saw one back when I was being held as a hostage. So you should try asking the soldiers there if it's still on base. They'll probably know where it is. That does sound like a promising lead. Alright, we'll check it down. Good luck on your mission. Yeah. They headed straight to Twin Dragons Bridge. During their search for the piano she mentioned, they ran into the signal lieutenant of the RMP. You're looking for a piano? Now that I think about it, there was a rather nice one in the storage room beside the prison cells in the basement. They must have moved it there from the canteen after the war broke out. Wow, so they really do have one here. Chances are, this place's former commanding officer brought it in. Fiona was right. We realize this may be asking too much, but... Oh, so that's what you need it for. If that's the case, we'll have it shipped to Celdic for you. Are you sure? I'd hate to make you go out of your way. No worries. Captain Ritherford gave us orders to provide Celdic with as much support as possible. And of course, if that was going to disrupt our own work, we would have declined. Thank you. We'd gladly take you up on your offer then. Yeah, you're really helping us out, so thanks. Okay, Fiona's on board. We've got a piano ready for her. I'm sure she'll be pleased to hear the news. Alright, so that leaves... I forgot. Brayhard? Brayhard, maybe? Oh, come on, guys. Scroll up.
Where do you want to go?
Hopefully this guy doesn't have us doing anything stupid.
Full speed ahead!
Good day, youngsters. Come to hear the beautiful melody resounding from my fiddle, have we? A fiddle, you say? Those differ somewhat from violins, don't they? Actually, as instruments, they're fairly similar. The biggest difference between them is the kind of notes you can get out of each. Oh, I see you know your stuff. Allow us to play the finest of heartfelt serenades, then. Someone's gagging to play. He might be just what we need. Sorry, but could we ask you for a favor? Do go on, I'm all ears. Reen explained they were looking for performers. Ah, so that's your plan. Well then, I can hardly turn down a request like that. In fact, I'll do it for free. You're certain? Why, of course, Celdic's Grand Market happens to be my most treasured stage, you see. It's my duty to help wash away the sadness that envelops it, so worry not, dear friends, for my fiddle holds the power to make everyone smile once again. Thank you. I'm kind of looking forward to performing with you. We will return once the preparations are complete. I'll continue to spread my love here in the meantime, then. He's a bit odd, but he seems skilled enough to put on a good performance. We successfully gathered all the performance and instruments required, I believe. Yeah, let's head back to Celdic and tell Rosen. Alright, let's get to Celdic then.
Where do you want to go? Leave it to me!
We've been making them lose power over here in the West. Unintentionally, really. But, so now those people from the Princeton Army have showed up to try to help balance what we've messed up for them. Oh, there you are. How are the preparations going? Hello, everyone. Everything's coming along nicely. In fact, we have about the same amount of space. Shoot. As we did during Trish's concert, now that the podium's gone. That's great. We shouldn't have any trouble setting up a piano. We got this much room. Yeah, there's more than enough space for everyone here. Oh, could that mean you found enough people? Yeah, we found both enough performers and instruments to move forward with the concert. We told them that we go and collect them as soon as everything is ready here. It did take some searching, but fortunately for you, we were able to make everything work out in the end. Really, thank you so much. I knew asking you all was the right call. All that remains are the final preparations, and the piano should be arriving soon too. We'll have to spread the word after we help carry it in here. It's just a shame we couldn't get the whole wind orchestra together. And shall we begin then? Yes. Okay, let's do this. Let's just make sure they can give everyone a concert to remember. I don't know where they are, so I'm afraid I can't do that. Thanks. Is everyone else ready to begin? I mean, if that is the case. But I don't know where they are, and I'm not going to blindly search around all of Arabonia. Wasting no time, everyone began working together to set up the stage. They did so as quietly as possible as to not disturb those still recovering. And soon enough, the piano arrived as well. Phew, it was a little too heavy for comfort. This is the piano you mentioned? I love it. It's a rather fine one too. I'm impressed at the condition it was in considering where it was left. Yep, there won't be any issues playing it. But that's no surprise. It was made by the Reenfeld company and they really know their stuff. Wait a minute, Reenfeld? They're an old company known for their high quality instruments. My violin was made by them too, actually. Huh, so your violin's super fancy. Is that so? That would explain why the name sounds so familiar even when I don't know much about music. That's not the only place you might have heard the name, though. Isn't Captain Claire's surname Reenfeld? Hey, you're right. I hadn't even noticed. Yeah, her full name is Claire Reenfeld. It may just be coincidence, but perhaps there's a connection between them. I'm curious, but I don't think Claire would appreciate me snooping around in her business when she's not even here. Sorry, I probably should have kept my mouth shut. I don't want to get us sidetracked. Let's focus on getting the stage set up for now. Yeah, sure. The quicker the better. No longer distracted, they finally started properly setting up for the concert. It wasn't long before all was ready. Afterwards, they gathered the performers and the rest of the wind orchestra. And after a quick meeting and rehearsal, the concert could officially begin. What the? It's coming from the auditorium. They did mention that there'd be some kind of event taking place now that I think about it. What a lovely melody. And it's so soothing. Feels like the pain from my body is just fading away. Sis? Huh? Where am I? What's with this music? Jake's awake too. The concert went on without a hitch. attracting more and more people over time. One after another, the townsfolk began to wander into the chapel to hear the music. Even the injured were coming in to listen. Upon looking at the turnout, Class 7 could tell a spark of hope had returned to the people of Celdic. That was absolutely fantastic. Thanks a lot for joining us, sis. And thank you, Instructor Miri and Andre. I don't think things would have gone as well without you two. Glad I could help. It was nice to be able to play alongside Elliot for the first time in a while, too. It was absolutely wonderful experience. Especially consider how many people we had in the audience by the end. This is all proof that I need. All the proof I need that the love within our music touched the hearts of those who heard it. It's been a while since I had the treat of hearing Fiona play the piano. I am tripping over everything today. It wasn't bad, I guess. Oh, Celine, can't you just admit that you liked it? This is unprecedented. This is a unprecedented. Oh. Moving on, Miracle. All the people who were previously unconscious have now awoken. I see asking all of you for this favor was the correct choice. Thank you so much. We too wish to be of some help to the townsfolk, so no need thank. No thanks needed. What she said. In fact, we should be thanking you for getting in contact with us. Still, the success of this concert means so much to me. I always wanted to repay the people here for all they've done for me, and now that you've all helped me accomplish that. That's why I received permission from Father Zabrel to accompany all of you on the Courageous from here on out. Really? That's great! We always could use more people. We look forward to having you on board. Thank you. Huh. Unexpected, but great. Ooh, Zarin powder. I like that because it gives us CP. Okay, that was an alright quest. But with that, that is all the time we have for this episode of The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 2. If you liked this episode, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all on the next episode.